Welcome back sa Cure. May nabitin po tayong katanungan kanina and now, it's the time for our doctors to answer kung ano nga ba ang feeling nila nung sumabak na sila sa hospital. Let's start with Dr. Ong.
Ulit. I had feelings when I first entered the hospital. Yung first things first, syempre di ba parang proud ka na, o sige, natapos ako sa medicine, I'm a doctor now, I'm going to go inside the hospital and start treating patients. But at the back of my mind, there's this fear. May takot ka na, what if magkamali ako?
Exactly.
Or what if, hindi tama yung gagawin ko sa pasyente ko, o mamatayan ka sa harapan sa emergency room. So, those mixed feelings. I can't really describe, exactly how I felt the first time I entered. Pero it was really both nice and bad. Parang yun.
Okay naman.
Good and nice.
Saka yung feeling na talagang proud ka because this is the fruit of my hardship. Saka yung mga sacrifices mo for a long 10 years?
10 years.
10
the
years.
shortest.
My God, medyo mahaba yon. What about you, Dr. Blendina?
At first, syempre, I was happy because I already passed the board exam, sabi ko. But, syempre, natatakot ako kasi iba kasi yung pag nag-aaral ka, iba yung sa clinics, di ba? So, iniisip ko, kaya ko kayang pagalingin yung pasyente ko. Because I will be on my own already, di ba? Not unlike before, I have my teachers, di ba? I have my
Books.
books.
Books to consult.
Okay, oo. Meron akong mga residents.
That's right.
Di ba? Ngayon, I will be on my own. So, natatakot ako, baka mamaya mamatay yung pasyente ko, di ba? Siyempre, walang doktor na gustong mamatay ang pasyente.
It's the initial reaction talaga ng every doctor po. No? Anyway, what about you, Dr.
Yeah, the same as Dr. Elton and Dr. Blandi, but with more excitement. Kasi nga, kababago, you just finished med school and you want to practice your craft. No? So, more or less, I will just add excitement to what Dr. Ong and...
Tsaka excited siya na marami siyang makikilala.
Hindi ko muna inisip yung may mamamatayan, tama ba ginagawa ko.
Ay,
Hindi,
kasi
it was
iba
more
yung kanyang
excitement
ano
eh.
eh.
Yung
Marami
doktor
kasi
na-
siyang makikilala.
At saka napakahirap sa part nyo din kasi it's very critical na we're talking about the life of people here eh.
Yeah, that's
It's either
right.
it's you want to save them or when you commit mistake, parang konting mistake mo lang is mawawala na ng buhay ng isang tao.
Pero
Like
it comes
it's-
naturally, Del. Once na nandun ka na, you're given a situation already, everything will follow eh.
Exactly.
So all you have to do is like, iisipin mo na lang what's next, right? What's next? This is my diagnosis. What's next? What's next?
Parang
Etc. Etc.
just thinking
It comes naturally.
correct. Yung yung pinakamagandang gagawin talaga. It's the number one objective is to save,
To cure the
to
patient.
cure the patient. Okay. And at what point ba na nasabi nyo or naramdaman ninyong satisfied kayo or happy kayo sa inyong trabaho po? Dr. Blandina?
Pag nakikita ko na napapauwi ko na yung pasyente ko na
Exactly.
magaling na siya.
Wow.
Okay.
Nakaka-touch naman yun. Siyempre, pag naka-smile sila, then lalapit sila sa'yo na, thank you, Dr. Blandina. Iba yung feeling siguro nun, no? What about you,
I
Doc?
think I have the same answer. So when a family comes to you and then tells you now, sige, we appreciate you for whatever effort or whatever thing you have done to our patient. So that's more than enough eh. Yung kumbaga sa ano, it's yung PF is just secondary. So ang pinaka basic na fulfillment po is actually when you feel appreciated and people thank you for the good things that you've done to the patient.
Very well said. Ang ganda ng sinabi.
Exactly. And ako naman, being a surgeon, pag nagising na yung pasyente from anesthesia and nakasmile na siya, that's good. That's good enough kasi wala na yung pain niya.
Nawala na yung pain talaga.
that's right.
Wow. And you know what, Doc? I just want to share this experience also. Parang I've learned to appreciate more yung trabaho ninyo because when I visited St. James with my mom, vinisiti ko si Dr.
Recently lang yun.
Oo, recently lang yun. Talagang na-appreciate ko because bihira lang ako pumupunta sa hospital kasi parang pagpunta ko ng hospital, parang feeling ko magkakasakit ako. Tsaka hindi ko kayang natitignan yung mga pasyente na duguan, sugatan yung mga ganyan. Pero we're talking about my mom kasi so I need to accompany her. Kaya pumunta ako kay Dr. Ong. And thank you for that, Dr. Ong. O talagang ginaw yung
At least
opportunity.
that event changed your attitude
Exactly.
towards
The
hospital.
doctors and towards the medical field talaga. So, yun po. Sa ngayon, saan po ba kayo affiliated? Para malaman ng mga televiewers natin kung saan nila kayo pupuntahan, something like that po. Doc?
I'm just in St. James from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And if I have referrals from different hospitals like Rabara Clinic, I go there also.
Okay. Dr. Blandina?
Yeah, from Monday to Fridays, I'm at Gabriela Silang. That's from 9 in the morning until 12 in the 12 noon. And I'm also on call at St. James Hospital, Vegan Polyclinic, and Rabara Hospital.
Dami. Busy. Busy ang schedule. Doc,
Ako, Mondays to Fridays, morning sa St. James. And then in the afternoon sa Metro Vegan naman. Although I have a once-a-week clinic sa Gabriela on a Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning.
Pero all other hospitals na may tawag, like Lahos or Polyclinic or kay
Pwede
Dr.
rin.
Kahigel, we also go there.
Pero regular talaga yung St. James and Metro.
Clinic.
You're the only neurologist in the area, Elton, right?
I'm the only adult neurologist.
Yeah,
but we
of
have
course,
a pediatric neurologist and a
Yes,
neurosurgeon
yes.
na rin.
So, do you cover, do you go to Abra, 2nd District or 1st
Pero
District?
hindi na. So within the vicinity ng vegan lang.
If you have referrals like, let's say, from Kabugao or Tagudin,
Hindi na
Na
masyado
hindi makakapunta.
Oo. Hindi
Hindi
kasi
ka na
ako magaling
pumupunta doon.
mag-drive.
Okay. So we have talked about your medical backgrounds. At this point in time naman, I think it's high time for us to talk about your achievements bilang isang doktor po.
ako yung pagiging doktor, period.
Wow. Straightforward yung pagiging doktor talaga.
That's a great
period.
achievement, yeah.
Wow, galing naman. Doktora Blandina.
The same din, na naging doktor ako.
That is the greatest achievement.
And the chairman of Gabriela Silva.
Wow.
Siya yung chairman ng pediatrics sa
Ang
Gabriela.
galing. Congratulations
Wala
for
na
that.
yun.
I think the youngest,
The youngest chairman.
chairwoman
That's
of
really
the
an
department.
achievement, Doktora. Yung edad talaga pinag-uusapan. What about you, Doc?
Hindi ni Dr.
Ako,
Ong
hindi
kasi.
talaga,
yun, eh,
Doc,
oh.
no?
Pero
Hindi,
she
nainggit
doesn't
lang
do-
siya. Nainggit lang siya.
Ako naman, ako, it's the same answer. So, you passed the boards and became a doctor, ganun. So, yung pagiging neurologist ko, I think also is my greatest achievement na. And of course, yung pagiging host ng Cure.
Definitely, yes,
Oo, palakpakan
definitely.
naman natin yan. It's really an achievement.
Being invited here is also an honor.
Ang hirap pala
Invite nila
mag-host.
tayo.
Oh, ngayon na-realize ko mas mabilis pala mag-treat ng pasyente at
Ganun.
pero mahirap pala mag-host.
And thank you for the opportunity,
Lalo
of
na kung
course,
kinakat ka palagi.
to Ma'am Rochelle and Sir Adrian for having this kind of show talaga. Napakaganda talaga. Nung nabalitaan ko about this show, wow, ang galing. Talagang kailangan yan sa media to inform the people also about medicine, about health also, di ba? And of course, ako rin, sa lahat naman ng fields, Doc, di ba? Parang masasabi natin, the greatest achievement is something like touching the lives of people. And sa part ninyo is saving the lives of people. And I think that is one of the greatest achievement also. No? Okay, so ayan mga kaibigan, nakilala na natin ang ating mga resident doctors sa ating pagbabalik. Alamin naman natin ang kahalagahan ng pagkonsulta sa mga doctors. Magbabalik po ang Cure.